Got it.
Got it good. Good day, mate.
Hello, Puppet.
Hello, Bobby.
Oliver Twist. What am I talking
Oh,
about?
I don't know.
The little orphan.
Please, sir, may I have some more? That'll be a good intro. Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself. Hey, Carlos.
Sandy,
How you doing?
I'm a little annoyed. Actually, you go first.
Oh, so first of all, it's our 7th episode of Off Your Flosser, and it's December 3rd. I can't believe it's December already.
I know.
That is freaking me out, man. Yeah, we're wrapping up the Elfster gift exchange in the Lighthearted group. I think this is the 4th year we've been doing that.
How many
Do you know
people
what
get
that
involved
is?
with that? No, I have no idea.
Oh, so almost like 300 people do this gift exchange. So there's an app called Elfster, and you can do like multiple exchanges and stuff.
You get one gift and you exchange it with other people, or you give multiple people things?
You get one name, but you can do different exchanges. So like I do our family gift exchange through Elfster, and I do our work gift exchange, and I do the Lighthearted gift exchange through Elfster. So you can sign up for all these different exchanges. Yeah,
Okay.
It's so much fun. Like, so much fun. We had about 300 last year. So you elf name, their address and all that's on there, and you can like exchange information anonymously through there. So if you don't have like they didn't say what they like,
Okay.
and say they didn't make a wish list. So in Lighthearted, we have a rule that if you don't put together a wish list, you get sent a bag of dicks.
Okay. That's a little bit worse than a lump of coal. Or
Yeah,
better,
well,
or
it's
just
better.
completely awesome, depending who you are, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better because they're gummy dicks. Like, you can eat them. They're
Oh my
candy.
god! Why did I even ask?
Did you sign? I don't think you signed up for it. You should
This is
have.
the first I'm hearing about it.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
we post about it all the time, and then people still miss it. It's hard to see everything because, posts get buried, meaning like people post so much that it goes down to the bottom.
I
or
can't
whatever,
keep up
but-
with it, honest, because it's just so much.
Yeah.
I'm on 30 million different pages, and I just can't keep up
Right,
with it all.
yeah.
Plus working, work kind
Right.
of gets in the
Yes.
way,
Yeah, I don't know why people work when they have better things to do, like be in our Facebook groups and stuff.
Hello.
But anyway, so you get your gift exchange, you mail your gift, and then our opening date is December 8th. So I got my gift today, actually. So it's sitting on my dining room table, and it's like, it's calling to me to open it. But we have a rule that, you open on opening day, which is December 8th, and then you post a video or, take pictures of your gifts, and you tag your elf in it, and then you tell everybody who had who,
Okay.
I forget why I started this story, but that's what we're doing right now. So that's wrapping up here pretty soon. And it's just, something fun that we do. I was stuck in traffic today. Not a whole lot. But here's the thing. The left-handed drivers, when the right lane is open, really get to me. So I drive a company vehicle. So I with like the name and the phone number on the side. So I have to really be careful and control myself.
Yeah.
So I tailgate a little bit if you're in the left lane.
Are you quick with the middle finger?
Oh, no,
or
no,
are you
no.
that type of person?
No, I never do that anymore. I learned to drive in Virginia Beach. And that's like 4 lanes going the same way and that sort of thing. So I learned quickly how to drive in very stressful conditions. Here, things are a little bit more relaxed, and I guess people just kind of daydream, and they're like, la-di-da-di-da, left-hand lane, I don't care, because I'm, in La La Land, and I matter more than anybody else. So
Okay, help me understand this. So they're in this left lane going slow,
Yes, and the right lane is open. So they could easily get over and let people by, but they don't. For what reason?
Okay. Could you?
I have no idea.
So what do you do? You go around them or?
Yeah, so that's what I did today. And it was just slightly annoying. It wasn't like, I mean, it's one of those first world country or first world problem type things, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I had to get to these elementary schools to drop off consent forms before they closed, or not closed, but I would get stuck in by the buses, which is a good 20 minutes. So I was like, dang it, I got to get to these schools. So I'm like tailgating a little bit, but not the super aggressive type tailgate. When I got a chance to pass, I pass. I don't even stare them down or make mean faces. I get to where I'm going. I used to be flipping them off. I would eyeball them until I could no longer see them. I'm cursing them, all these things. Like, I hope you get pulled over by the cops.
The anger, the emotion gets
Yes.
involved.
I have improved. So the anger part has gotten a lot better, but I definitely don't like those left-hand lane drivers.
Well, you would explode in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I think turn signals are optional.
Right. We talked about that. Totally.
And,
yeah.
And our big loop around the city, 285, it's either 13 miles an hour or 97.
Oh,
There's no
yeah,
in
take
between.
your pick, but you can't go in between.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's seriously, I thought for a long time I'd get a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
And you're on 285 for like 10 minutes, and you're like, there's
Yeah.
no way I can get a motorcycle. What are you, out of your mind?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
No. No motorcycle for
Mr.
Carl,
Carlos.
because because it is absolutely insane out there, out in these traffic streets. So was that it? Was that the extent of it? No.
That was it, but it sparked the conversation in my head. Like, I wonder what other people do. Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm going at least 5 over the speed limit and I cannot get over because there's a car, I'm not going to go any faster just because you are humping my bumper. I don't do that.
What do you want me to do? Fly?
Like, the nice people, like, I will get over sooner if you're nice to me and you stay back a reasonable distance. But if you tailgate me, I'm going to take my sweet ass time getting over to the right lane. Anyway.
Well, I'll take it one further, son.
Okay.
Like what I'll do, all right, let's say I'm in the left lane and I'm kind of going a little bit faster than the right?
Right.
It's 2 lanes are going the same direction.
Yeah.
Mr. Bumper Humper is riding my tail, right?
Yes.
I'll speed up just enough
Right.
to get for my car to get in front of the one in the right hand lane, and the rider's still sticking me from behind, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll speed up, and he thinks he's going to try to get over in the right lane and shoot forward and get over in front of me.
Right, yeah.
And I'll speed up and kind of just cornhole him in the right hand lane, and then I just watch him melt down.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they're being complete jerks about it.
Oh, like where they beat
does that make me a bad person?
No, I think it's teaching them a valuable lesson about patience. Like, I need to learn a little bit more patience. But so like I was saying, this sparked the conversation in my head. I'm like, I wonder, if some people have been in these situations and what they would do. And one emailed us at offyourflosser@gmail.com. And the other one was on our Facebook page, Off Your Flosser Podcast. The email one was, it was a little serious. So she...
What do you mean? I didn't see it.
So she said that, same thing, somebody was riding her bumper, like, that really blows my mind. Like, just chill. It was getting pretty bad. So she said that, she's riding her bumper, and blah, blah, blah. And then she gets off the exit, goes to the store, and this lady comes in following her. And she was like,
oh, wow.
Well, I want to make sure that she was following me. So she backed out and went back on the highway. And guess who followed her? So,
oh, wow.
To top this off, she said she was either 3 or 4 months pregnant too. So she...
Who's pregnant? The follower?
No, the girl that told the story.
Okay.
So she drives to another store because she had to get stuff. And this lady came out and blocked her in. I think that's what she said.
Wow.
Blocked her in. So she has
crazy.
her conceal and carry. So she takes her gun and slams it on the girl's hood of her car. And now the chick's like So the chick that was following her, like, squeals back out of there and, like, tries to get away. And then she said she blocked her in. Like, I would have stopped there. Like, as soon as the lady left after the brandishing of the firearm type stuff, I like, that's good. You scared the shit out of her. You know, go about your business. But I'd have to look. But I forget how that story ended. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a conceal and carry. I don't have a problem with people who do. I think it's great, you know, exercise your right to do that. But she said she got in her car and blocked her in. And then the other lady that was following her drove in the grass to get around her. Anyway, she was like shaking and she feared for her life. I mean, I would too in that kind of situation. God. But then she found out that the lady's husband works with her husband. But she said her husband won't let her say anything. That story, I was like, what the hell is wrong with people? That is...
Yeah, I would be upset too, because your main thing is to de-escalate and get away, because you don't know what kind of crazy people are going through. And you're pregnant,
you know, yeah, I get it, but man, I feel the same way. I would be so pissed.
No,
like,
dude.
Don't you follow me?
I get real, you know... Well, you know what I do? I do I know this is kind of immature, but it keeps me alive here in Atlanta. If you cut me off, like, I'll mumble something under my breath.
Yeah.
And just hold the low middle finger where they can't see it.
Does that make you feel better?
But you're doing it. It totally makes me feel better. Try it. No, seriously. Because you kind of get those demons out of your system. And you don't get shot. Because people are crazy, man.
I know. You know what I do? I don't do the low middle finger.
I do low bird all day long, son.
I turn into the Jesus music to help calm me down. Can't be angry when they're singing Silent Night.
No, whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do to calm it down, you know? You got to de-escalate.
Yeah. My Jesus songs, they get me my mind right.
I mean, can't you get in trouble for flashing a gun? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you can, but...
That's probably not...
She didn't say she got in
trouble. But I bet you what? I bet you that lady ain't following nobody else again.
Exactly. Lesson learned. Like, so she probably saved a life in a roundabout
Let me tell you something. I'm driving around minding my own business. Some crazy pregnant lady pulls a gun out on me. No, that's not what happened.
Well, I wouldn't have followed somebody in the first place. Like, that's just dumb.
And then you're blocking people in? What do you think is going to happen?
Exactly. Oh, you got to keep your mind right when you're driving.
Come on, son. You can't do that to people. What's
right.
wrong with you? I would never think of doing that to somebody or I would expect to get shot at.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, so
and you kind of brought it on yourself. I don't know.
So the person that posted on our Facebook page, her story is funny, not as scary, but she said that she had a new Mustang. She said she was driving down the highway and there was it was an aggressive lifted truck with a couple of guys in it, or a group of younger guys, she said. So she finally gets over, and after they pass her, anyway, so she said that happened 5 times. She said that they finally passed her, and she was like, okay, get up there and leave me alone. And then she said all of a sudden she sees the passenger's ass hanging out the window.
Nice.
So they flashed
her
an
classy.
Ass. They mooned her. I was like, oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, if I could only do that while I'm driving.
That's a classy move, you know? You're driving along, minding your own business, and then boom, two roasted chestnuts on display.
That's so gross.
No one wants to see that shit.
She didn't say anything about the chestnuts. She just said the ass was hanging out.
That's so gross. It's kind of funny,
yeah.
But depending on the age, probably a crime.
Probably,
you know what I mean?
Sexual harassment or something, yes.
At minimum, yeah.
Hey,
unbelievable.
Carlos.
I haven't heard of people doing that in a long time. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like going out of style, but let's bring it back. You guys, hey, everybody out there, go wave your ass out in traffic. Take some pictures of it and send it to us, or put it on our Facebook page. We would love to see it.
Yeah.
All
the cool kids are doing it.
Yes. Send them in.
You know.
Anyway,
is that all you got?
Yeah, that's my road rage bit. But I heard you didn't have a great weekend.
I mean, generally it was okay. I had a couple shows
Yeah.
on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
I opened for Craig Shoemaker, otherwise known as he has a bit where he calls himself the Love Master.
The Love Master?
I don't know if you've
Oh,
and
my.
he does like this voice. He's like, yeah, baby, I'm the Love Master. He does like this whole like 30-minute thing on being this hyper, sensual dude. You know what I mean?
Lord, yeah, yeah.
And so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
And so all weekend I'm hanging. I'm doing a little piddly chores around the house.
Yeah.
So we go to dinner one night, and then my wife and I decided to go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
And she got a small something, I got a medium something.
And it took your whole paycheck?
And not an Americano. You know what an Americano is, right? It's just
no. I don't go to Starbucks.
It's
well,
it's shots of coffee with hot water. So instead of drinking that diesel fuel that they serve as coffee,
right.
if you have them if you do an Americano, it's fresher, it tastes a little bit better, I think.
So it's saying that Americans can't stand the strong coffee.
Well, no, because we drink cups of coffee and they do shots. They do like the little espresso shots.
Oh, okay. I think I'm
so
on the
if
same page.
you're an American, you would just use the same strength coffee, just diluted with water, and then boom,
Right.
cup of coffee.
Got it.
That's not the point. I think we're focusing on the wrong part of the story. So I get to the window, right, and I got the app, right.
Yeah.
So the girl scans it, hands me one cup of coffee. I hand it over to the wife, and I hands me my cup. And then she just turns away and walks away. I don't need a neck massage, but just, hey, thanks for coming out. You guys have a good night.
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. That's all I'm
Chivalry is
asking
dead.
for. I'm just a big thing on just customer service.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
And it doesn't have to be over the top.
Right.
Good evening,
Yeah.
sir. But just, hey, what's up, guys? What can we get for you? Just
Right.
let me know that you're a real person and not about to shoot the place up like a lunatic because you're miserable.
Right.
But half these people are 20 years old and just mad at the world. And this is where you're going to stay unless you change that attitude, Betsy.
Right. At least say thanks, have a good night. Even if you don't mean it.
Like, what if I did my job like that,
Oh, my gosh. I worked at Taco Bell when I was a teenager. So here's the thing, Carlos. Maybe this is what the problem was. When I worked at
And nothing says quality like... And customer service like Taco Bell, by the way.
Hell yeah, that's right. I was so polite, very nice, always smiled. And here's the thing that would happen though. The middle-aged men would think I was flirting and would be like, "Oh, are you?" And they would start like coming on to me, and it was icky and gross. So
yeah,
maybe that's it.
That's
maybe
dumb.
she didn't want you to come on to her.
We're in a car.
With your wife.
With yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm not out there just getting coffee all willy-nilly,
Hitting on the Starbucks chicks.
Yeah, because that's totally going to happen. You know what I mean? I honest to God, I don't know what most guys think, just so you know.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're not nowhere near as hot as you think you are. So back up off that stallion, Romeo. You know what I'm saying? Jeez,
get off
man.
that unicorn.
but men are crazy though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, bitches be tripping too, son.
Do they? Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't use that kind of language too.
Bitches be tripping all the time, man. I forget who said that, but that's a thing.
How so? Give me an example. What do you mean?
Crazy, just crazy. Like for example, the whole dating thing. Like if the dude doesn't call within the next day, they go freaking ballistic. Like add me on
There's
Snapchat,
too many rules,
and
bro.
then oh my god, you didn't open my Snapchat for 8 hours. What's wrong with you? I was at work. What? No, that's just an excuse. And they make up all this stuff in their heads that ruins the beginning of a relationship. Like it won't go anywhere because you like psyched them out. Like you're crazy.
Yeah, no one wants to hear that, bro.
No.
No.
So, you know what might make your weekend a little better? The best dental podcast of 2018. The voting has started. What?
Ooh,
What?
I heard about those guys.
So here's the thing. Like, we tried to get on there late, like, and we didn't think we were going to be able to. But Carlos, like, put in a good word with, I don't know, whoever you emailed, and they added us to the list. I was like, sweet. This is awesome. Amazing.
It's called begging.
Yeah. You slipped them a 20.
I'm like, look, I'm trying to sign up here, and it's saying that,
Yeah, it says to submit, but then it won't let me. Yeah. So they added us, and I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Which was super awesome.
So
where would somebody go to vote?
You can, the link
if
is
they
on
wanted to vote for this.
Right. Our sweet podcast. So it's on our Facebook page, the link, and it's super easy. You just click on it, you find Off Your Flosser, click that and submit. Boom. And you can do it several times too. Here's the other thing though. So Andrew Johnston, hey, he's been very helpful with the whole podcast world. I've asked him a lot of questions.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. Him and Michelle Strange, which she's awesome.
Michelle.
Yes, I met her. She was in St. Louis, or Springfield, sorry, for the MDHA annual session for Missouri. And I met her, and she's the sweetest, awesomest person. So they have the A Tale of Two Hygienists, which is a really good podcast. Yes. They actually had me on there a couple times, and it's so much fun.
She had me on there. She interviewed me here in Atlanta.
Yeah. Awesome.
For the Georgia Dental Hygienist thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we want
2 Septembers ago. Yeah.
We want hygienists.
Please vote for them too.
Yes, exactly. You get 4 votes. A Tale of Two Hygienists, Off Your Flosser, and then pick 2 other ones that you like. I really like, there was Beyond the Prophy and Mom Janice.
Yes, Beyond the Prophy.
And Mom Janice, that's who I voted for. But
yes.
You guys, let's make it hygiene heavy, and hygienists can rock their world. So I'm not saying that we want to win. I mean, it would be amazing, but I just want our name to get out there. I want people to hear who we are, that sort of thing, so more people can enjoy this awesomeness that we sneak into your ears.
This noise that we're pouring into your ear holes.
Right, yeah. So if you want to vote, it's on our Facebook page, Off Your Flosser podcast, and you get 4 votes: A Tale of Two Hygienists, Off Your Flosser, and a couple more. Boom, done. So yeah. I'm excited. It goes to the end of December, so I'm excited I'm excited just to be on the list. I think that's sweet.
Yeah, no, that's super cool because we're running with the big dogs there.
Oh yeah, and some of these podcasts, they are so popular. They've been around for a long, long time. So just to be on the list,
it's just cool to be in the same company.
Sweet.
Very, very cool.
Yes.
Or if you're handy with the interwebs, you can just go to dentalpodcast.org.
Yeah.
And click the thing, and it'll say podcast, keyword, submit, contact us, and then vote with an exclamation point.
Yes.
Click on that.
Yes.
Find your people. Off Your Flosser. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
And guys, thank you so much in advance. So
yeah, we love the support.
If you have a second, that's awesome.
The other thing we could use is some written reviews. Like if you've got something to say about our podcast, break it out. Tell us what you think. Go on our Facebook page, leave a review there. You can do it on
iTunes.
Yeah,
would be awesome.
iTunes, Libsyn, like all those places you can leave reviews. So don't be shy. Although if you're going to leave a negative review, why don't you talk to us first? Because if you got special requests, we can make that happen.
Totally.
Hey, Carlos, you know what I think is weird?
What's that?
Bruises you can't explain.
Very weird.
What's up with that? I have... Okay, so...
What do you, like, wake up in the woods covered in blood with bruises? What are you talking about?
Yeah, my feet are all dirty. I don't know what's going on, but...
Do you wolf out in the middle of the night?
I think so.
What's going on?
I think so. But I don't know. So here's the thing. I was putting lotion on my legs, and I was rubbing my leg, and I was like, what the hell? That's sore there. And it was like a lump. So it's not just oops, I bumped something. It was like somebody hit me with a wooden bat on my leg, and I just don't remember it.
What do you got, restless leg syndrome?
Yes, and obviously I'm like kicking people's shins or something in my sleep.
I don't have any lumps, Jesus. But
Yeah,
I did have a bruise on my forearm that wasn't sore, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Where did that come from?
Right?
And I don't remember hitting anything.
I know. And I have another one on the side of my knee. So I wear leggings, like under dresses and stuff. So okay, I'm weird. I'm sorry, I'm weird. But these are the LuLaRoe ones, and they're super soft. So I like to rub my legs when I'm wearing my LuLaRoe leggings. And I realized, like, after, like, I went over my kneecap, and I was like, what the hell? There's a huge bruise on my knee too. And I'm like, was I in full contact martial arts class and forgot? I don't know where these things came from. Now there's a huge...
So did you ever figure it out?
No, I don't have a freaking clue. So I'm thinking I was in the woods at night. It was a full moon like a couple weeks ago, remember?
Yeah, I think the Friday after Thanksgiving.
That's about the time I noticed my bruise. I'm going to have John tie me to the bed. I mean, like, to make sure I'm not a werewolf. You guys get your minds out of the gutter. Holy crap.
I didn't say a thing. He might have to stock up on the silver bullets, dude.
I wonder how much they cost on Amazon. Because, I mean, seriously, if I'm out, like, chewing up some people at night, I think John should just get it over with and move on.
Here's a dumb question. Would you rather be a vampire?
Yeah.
Or turn into a werewolf once in a while?
Shit. I think a werewolf.
You just freaking snap and run around all crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of sucking blood just really, I can't, I can't do that. But really, do you have any control? Like, if a vampire bites you, you're screwed. You're a vampire. And a werewolf, if it scratches you or whatever, you're a werewolf. You don't have a choice, Carlos.
No, but I'm just saying, if you had a choice.
Oh, I see.
So
definitely werewolf, I think. Don't you wake up naked though if you're a werewolf? Like your clothes just ripped off and stuff?
Not if you were sweats. You know?
That's
like
why
the Hulk, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I got to take notes. make sure wear sweats to bed just in case I transform.
This is about the dumbest conversation I think anybody's ever listened to.
Is it any worse than you hitting a unicorn in the fog?
That's totally feasible. That's totally possible.
So right now, Carlos, I'm keeping count. I have one bruise that I can explain on my arm.
So what was it? What'd you do?
I ran into the doorway. So I misjudged. I have some spatial issues, and I misjudged basically how wide my body is, and I ran into the doorway. Like, hard.
Like where it stopped you in your tracks type of thing?
Like, it checked you. Like in hockey.
Yeah.
Where they smash you into the glass. That's what this doorway did to me.
Just knocked the wind out of you.
I kind of think that the doorway jumped towards me because, like, who does that?
It kind of bowed out a little bit.
Yeah. It was like stretching or something.
And hip checked you.
And I'm like, whoa, dude, watch out. You gave me a bruise, and it's still there, and it's... So, am I the only one? I mean, you've been there, right? Like, you got bruises you can't explain.
Who, me?
Yeah. If you say no,
I'm trying to think. I'm seriously.
I'm gonna have to wrap myself in bubble wrap.
Yeah, every once in a while, or like a strange scratch. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what did I just? Did we buy a cat and nobody told me?
Right in the middle of the night, and it just kind of like freaking attacked you or something. I just posted on our Instagram. It was something I found. Somebody else put it on here, but it says The Purge. You know The Purge, the movie The Purge, where like everything is legal for 24 hours.
Right. All crime or whatever.
Right, yeah. So, but instead of killing people or whatever for 24 hours, you get to talk to the patients the way they talk to us. What would you say?
That would not be good.
Well, no. This is pretend. Don't do this in real life, people.
All right. This is what I do the first day.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd recline like everything's normal.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
How the kids? Da. How's the Flosser coming along? And sit there, put my gloves on, pick up the mirror and the Explorer, and then be like, "Oh, wait a minute. I gotta use the bathroom."
Right.
And then just walk out. Like, what was that all about? You had plenty of time.
Like you have to be
Carlos.
You have to be sitting in the front with your legs kicked up, reading a magazine, and then you call them back, and then do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, once a day. And that would just be for my benefit because I really wouldn't go.
Yes.
I just walk around, maybe drink some coffee or something.
Oh, you know what I would do? I would put them in Trendelenburg position. Oh, you can't lay back?
I forgot what that was.
It's where they're almost upside down in the chair. Like if they start choking, you're supposed to put them in Trendelenburg, or if they faint or whatever. Yeah, so the ones that say, oh, I can't lean back. Oh, no problem. Here, beep. And then they go all the way, almost slide off the top because I have them upside down. And the other thing, because we hear this all the time, I hate the dentist. I hate this. I don't want to be here. And I'm like, I would much rather be on a palmy beach island too, but I have to work here. Yeah, I would be like, I hate you. Come on back. Have a seat so I can poke you with things.
Hey, no offense, but I hate what you do in your face, and while I hate you while you're doing it. What the hell's that all about, man?
Or just...
And what people don't realize, at the end of the day, we're just people that have a kind of a tough job, and all we're doing is trying to help you keep your stupid teeth in your ugly face, okay?
And half the time we care more than they do, which is so sad.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. That's not. I don't really mean stupid teeth in your ugly face, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we get the point.
Yeah, come on, man. At the end of the day, we're just trying to help. I had somebody recently go. I was running behind, so I told I asked one of the girls to say, "Look, can you just let her know that we're running behind?" So about 10 minutes later, she's like, she wants to know how much longer. I'm like, we warned her this is going to be a little bit behind. I'm waiting on an exam, right? Again, I'm not blaming anybody. Yeah. It's just it just happens, right? And then I go, listen, offer her Saturday. I'll come in Saturday if push comes to shove, right?
Yeah.
So she comes back and the girl's eyes are wide open. She's like. She goes, no. She goes, are you trying to get rid of her? I'm like, oh, my God. So the patient comes back, and she's like, are you trying to get rid of me? I said, what are you talking about? She goes, you wanted me to come back Saturday? You don't even work Saturday. I'm like, yeah, I don't. But I'd come in so I can see you so everybody can relax in case you had something to go do. You're trying to get rid of me? I'm like, no, I was giving you more options.
Love her.
And it's all perspective. It's all perspective. Right. I was trying to accommodate you, and you think I'm trying to get rid of you. And then she goes, well, listen, can I get 2 toothbrushes? She goes, is that crazy enough? Will that get into your act? I'm like, nah, not really. That's not crazy at all. Because, she's trying to get into my comedy act. And I'm like, Lord. I'm going to complain about you on the podcast. I go, now if you go, can I get a whole case of toothbrushes? I'm like, that's crazy enough. That might get on.
But if you give me a 50, I'll pretend I don't know where they went.
You asked for 2 toothbrushes? Psh, I don't care. Every once in a while somebody has an extra mouth they need to brush, so they ask for another toothbrush.
Or their bathroom
What's
floor
your thought
tiles.
on that?
I don't care.
Do you give it to them?
So I work in public health, so if somebody wants 2 toothbrushes, they probably genuinely cannot afford a decent toothbrush, and they might want it for a family member who doesn't go to us or go to the dentist or whatever. So I don't care. I mean, now 3? Oh, bitch, no, you are not getting 3. 2.
What?
2 is fine.
She don't know who she playing with.
They should be tripping all the time. Take 2 toothbrushes and have a great day. And then the purge comes on and you're like, bitch, you ain't getting 2 toothbrushes. You're lucky you getting 1.
Hey, real quick. Yeah. Would you rather have like every other tooth, like every even numbered tooth from like 4 to 12 removed or 7 through 10 just in a row?
What?
So 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12, shit. Right?
Yeah.
Or just 7 through 10, and then you can try to figure that out.
Well,
what would you rather have?
Holy crap. I'd probably just do 7 through 10, because then you can get a partial that matches. Because if you skip every other one, you got to make sure you're matching up to every other one. So I just take out the front teeth. That's messed up, Carlos. That's
a crazy thought, right?
What kind of question is that? That's giving me sweats. I'm like sweating right now with that scenario. What would you do?
I'd probably. I'm laughing because this is about the dumbest scenario, but I would probably do 7 through 10 also, man.
Yeah. See?
You know?
Yeah.
You just leave the back intact, dude. And
Right.
let me get like a
Yeah. And I want
a
my
canine,
molars.
a canine.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know what they call that one if you're missing every other teeth?
What's that?
That's called summer teeth. Some are here and some are there. Get it?
Nice. Got it.
Nobody in the dental world has ever heard that one before.
Nah, not at all.
So hey, I think we're getting a little more popular. Just a little.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, our Facebook
How
page,
so?
we've got 701
Yeah.
likes. I think when we hit 1,000, we should have a freaking party and give some shit away. I don't
should
know
give
what.
something
but
away.
Do you have like an old car or something we can give away?
I got I'm looking at my desk right now. I have
I got a paper clip. And a pen.
I got most of a roll of that blue tape that you put up when you paint.
Painting tape?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And a retractable tape measure.
Let's put together a basket full of crap and give that away when we hit 1,000.
a basket of crap.
Yeah. You won!
Dude, there would be something useful in it for everybody.
Hey,
know?
we can throw a bag of dicks in there.
Oh my god, well, you're buying those. I'm not going anywhere. Do you have any?
I'm looking for gummy dicks. Can you point me in the right direction?
Jesus Christ, that's. They have to have pranky stuff like that, right? Weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
Where would you go? Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Spencer's would probably have that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so Instagram 361 followers, which is pretty good. We're moving on up. I think
361. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think people need to tell their friends.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Why would they need to tell their friends?
Well, because we're awesome. Like, I mean, we're not strictly for dental. We're for everybody. Like,
yeah.
What do we spend like 5 minutes talking about stuff that dental people would know, and the rest of the time, everybody would
like 7 through 10 are your upper front teeth.
Yeah. When you
ladies
smile,
and gentlemen, non-dental people.
Those are your money makers right in the front. Anyway, so follow us on Instagram, Off Your Flosser Podcast. Find our Facebook page, same name, Off Your Flosser Podcast. And then email us if you have something crazy you want us to know, offyourflosser@gmail.com. Or give us a call. We love to hear some voices.
At 256-743-5677.
Or 256-74-FLOSS.
There you go. You know, I had a quick thought.
What's that?
When's the last time I publicly gave somebody the middle finger? And it was from the stage, actually.
Oh. Was it a heckler?
This was maybe about a year ago. Yeah. I was talking about how I was a male hygienist, and this whole table was like, no way. And I'm like, what? And they were right up front, right?
Yeah.
There was maybe 7 or 8 of them. And I go, well, why not? And they were like, well, we're in the dental biz. There's no way you're a hygienist. And I'm like,
what?
Do you want to test me?
Yeah. Ask me what my favorite scaler is, bitch. Yeah.
So the guy goes, what's 24 and 25? And I go, come on, man.
That's an easy
Your
one.
2 lower front teeth, right? So the lady behind him was the hygienist. So she chimes in. She's like, what's your favorite, scaler to use in the posterior? And I'm like, oh, you're trying to throw me with scaler talk. Okay.
What'd you say,
So I just said something generic like Columbia.
Or 204S or something. Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. And they were like, oh, right. So later on, I have a joke about a patient coming in who wants to whiten his teeth, but he's only got 4 teeth.
Oh, snap.
in the front. And he named the teeth, It's kind of it's a long story.
Yeah.
And I think it's on my YouTube. And he named the teeth, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, which are the names of the new edition guys.
I thought you meant he named, he told you the numbers to the teeth, but he actually named them.
Yeah, and I go, numbers 23, 24, 25, and 26, and I look at the table, and I kind of gave the main guy, I think he was a dentist, I kind of gave him like the middle finger, like just an overly dramatic kind of like middle finger.
Yeah.
And the place erupted. They were like, yeah, he had it coming. You know what I mean? And then afterwards, they were like, oh, dude, that was funny. Are you really a hygienist? I'm like, would I get this stupid tattoo if I wasn't a hygienist?
I haven't seen your tattoo, have I?
I don't think so.
Hey, is it?
I don't usually rock tank tops. That's not my thing.
Oh, okay.
But,
so it's in a decent area where you could like take a picture and put it on Instagram.
It's too much. It's got to be seen.
Oh, it's one of those.
It's got to be seen live. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Nice.
All right, guys, we're about to take off. Hit us up on our Facebook, Off Your Flosser podcast, Instagram at Off Your Flosser at Gmail if you want to send us stuff like the road rage lady earlier. Yeah. That was a pretty awesome story.
Yeah, thanks for that.
And we're gonna start doing maybe get some live callers in so we can ask them questions.
Yeah.
And so if you want to be part of that, send us an email or a text. Send us a text at 256-743-5677, letting us know what you would want to talk about, and or if you have a funny story that, or just something weird, or yeah. We just want people to engage. So please let us know if there's anything we can do for you.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you feel like going to vote for us, what was that website again, Carlos?
Dentalpodcast.org, O-R-G.
Yeah, and then vote for us, Off Your Flosser, and A Tale of Two Hygienists. And help support us. What's up? You can also find the link on our Facebook page.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing, Carlos.
What's that?
Go floss yourself.
Go floss yourselves. All right, cool. Awesome. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Sandy, be good.
That's episode 7. Boom! In the books.